3 days after the fall, Cloud9 no longer looked like the shining kingdom of the sky. Half of the floating islands were gone. Where golden bridges once connected towers, there were now jagged edges of broken stone. Pieces of the city still drifted slowly downward through the endless clouds below. The sky was darker now, as if the kingdom itself had lost its light. Princess Alira walked through the ruined streets with Captain Kale beside her. Ashan shattered crystal covered the ground. Citizens huddled around small fires between collapsed buildings. A child looked up at Alira. "Princess, are we going to fall?" Alira forced a gentle smile. "No," she said softly. "We're still here." But when the child turned away, the smile vanished. Kale noticed. "You saved the kingdom," he said. Alira shook her head. "I only stopped it from falling." For now, far above them, the sky still looked wrong. The wound in the heavens had not fully closed, and something was still moving inside it. Deep inside the damaged palace, chains rattled in the underground cells. Lord Malbec, the traitor who had caused the fall, sat quietly in the darkness. His hands were bound in glowing crystal restraints. King Orion entered the chamber with guards. Malbec looked up and smiled faintly. "So, the kingdom still floats." "Barely," Orion replied. He stepped closer. "Why did you do it?" Malvec's eyes gleamed strangely. "You still don't understand, do you?" "Understand what?" Malbec leaned forward slightly. "The creatures from the upper sky are not the real threat," the king frowned. "What are you talking about?" Malvec's smile widened. "They were only scouts." A cold silence filled the room. Then the entire palace shook violently. On the highest surviving tower, Kale and Alira looked up as thunder cracked across the sky. The terror in the heavens began to grow again. This time it was larger, much larger. Black lightning crawled across the clouds like veins. From inside the rift, a massive shadow slowly moved. Kale's face went pale. "That thing. It's bigger than the islands." Citizens began to panic in the streets below. Some fell to their knees in fear. Others tried to gather supplies, believing the kingdom would soon collapse again. Alira gripped the broken railing. This is what Malbec meant. Another piece of Cloud9 suddenly broke loose from the far edge of the city. It drifted for a moment, then fell. The kingdom was slowly dying. Inside the war chamber, the remaining leaders of Cloud9 gathered. The glowing sky map now flickered weakly. Most of the levitation crystals had been destroyed. "We cannot fight that thing," one advisor said nervously. Another spoke. "If the main crystal fails, the entire kingdom will fall to the earth." King Orion looked at the map silently. Princess Alira stepped forward. "There may be one way." All eyes turned toward her. The heart crystal beneath the city. The room went quiet. One of the elders shook his head immediately. "That crystal hasn't been touched in 1,000 years, because it's unstable," another warned. Alira nodded. "I know." Kale stepped beside her. "And if we don't use it?" Alira looked toward the dark sky. Then Cloud9 died slowly, piece by piece. The king closed his eyes. The choice before them was terrifying. Use the forbidden crystal and risk destroying everything, or watch their kingdom crumble into the clouds. Night fell across the broken kingdom. The sky rift widened until it covered half the horizon. From within it, the enormous shadow finally began to emerge. A gigantic creature made of stone and darkness slowly pushed through the terror in the sky. Its wings blotted out the stars. Lightning crackled across his body like chains. Below it, the ruined islands of Cloud9 trembled like fragile glass. Citizens screamed as the monster roared across the heavens. On the central tower, Princess Alira stood beside the glowing entrance to the ancient crystal chamber. Kale looked at her. "If this fails," Alira finished the sentence quietly, "there will be nothing left to save." She stepped into the darkness beneath the city. Above her, the monster of the upper sky spread its wings over the dying kingdom. And the final fate of Cloud9 had begun.